Hi guys, welcome to a late Fit Minute. I hope everybody's had a really pleasant week. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know that I've been offline for about a week. I took a vacation, which is part of the reason I'm on here. I was on vacation because my classes ended, and now I'm walking into a brief summer session. I moved, and I was able to, right now I'm on a new device. I'm not fancy, so believe me, this is like not, the hamster's still running in the wheel, so it's not a big deal. But about a week ago, I said, I have to move. I have to take some time. Because I think for myself, social media specifically, but things like news sites and sometimes things like YouTube, or a lot of things like, the apps that have shows on them. It's really disturbing. I don't know what they call it, like some sort of like news porn or something, or I think right now with what's going on, the overexposure to devastating stories, it's on social media and it's on news sites and it's on the TV, I'm sure. There's just a saturation of this really overinflated sense of awfulness. I saw a story today where someone equated forcing people to wear masks, which I have mine on right now, with forcing people to wear the Star of David during the Holocaust. And I said, oh boy. I took a vacation too from social media a little bit. I mean, I had to move. I had to get organized. Classes ended. Now they begin again. And I'm going into a shortened semester, so I have to really be mindful and focus. I had to take a step back because not only is it really difficult to see things online, but it's hard to be out because there are people out there that don't want to adhere to social distancing. They don't want to use masks. You can see it in people. It's a level of selfishness that is really hard to look at when you see it. You know it's there. And social media too has a lot of like stuff on it that's not pleasant. There's a lot of things out there. I have an itchy nose. I had talked a little bit about the fact that someone made an image of me that was a little bit disturbing. It's okay. But I think between that and some of the things that people go online because there's an anonymous way to rage at people. It's really hard. And I think one of the things too is when people do that anonymously, it's tough. But when it's people that you know, it's hard. But that's my tangent, because why did I come on here tonight? So why I came in here tonight is my nose itches. Because I think I just ugh. I went on vacation a week ago. And the one thing that I did was I exercised. I did. I still did my routine. I moved, so I had to change where I did my stuff. But I still did the same things. And I also was able to shift my legs. I know I was talking about the fact that I was doing these modified lunges. I will go up, I'll step up 2 stairs, and I just did those. And then I did those and I did a kickback, and then I did those with a knee lift. So what I'm doing now is I do a lunge up and I kick I step up and I kick my leg up and then I kick my leg back. But I think about 2 weeks ago, I added one thing, which is I would go up the stairs. It's 5 flights, so it's a lot of stairs. So I got up to the top, and then I come back down. So one of the things about like working on a staircase, because we don't have stairmasters now, we don't have like, and I can't lunge. No matter how strong I get, I'm still the clumsiest person in the world. Believe me. So like, if you want to tell a joke about me, like girl walks into a bar, I like have walked into a bar before. I can't see, so I've had like my glasses off, and I walked like the bar right into my face. Yeah, I did that one time so hard. I was so focused, and I went right into the bar, right between my third eye. I couldn't see the future for 4 days. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I just, I accept what I can do and what I can't do. Acceptance is like the best thing when you do stuff like that, because you really have to. You have to accept things. Because you can get stronger. There's many ways up the mountain. You can take the easy path, you can take the hard path, or you can get a machete and make your own path. That's my plan, unfortunately. I'm just one of those people. I have to make my own path. But there is no vacation from movement. Movement is a part of life. Like our bodies are engineered in a way that we have to move. It's not a reward to be sedentary. Sedentary behavior isn't a reward. It's not a reward. Watching 13 hours of a show on whatever is a sometimes thing. Maybe like once every 6 months. I remember years ago we used to have stuff on VHS. I'm going to bring up something that, because it just came to my mind. So I, every once in a while, would take and... If you don't know these names, I know, don't judge me. I'm the biggest nerd you'll ever meet in your life, I swear. So we used to have VHS tapes. We had like the Godfather series. We had like... We didn't get the Sopranos till later, but, we had all the, the Blade Runners and whatever. But... we had something called Spawn, which was an HBO series that was so good. If you're me, like it was good if you're me. And I got in the bed on, was it a Friday night? And I was in bed Friday night till Sunday night, and I watched all of it. It was awesome. I loved it. There was also, like back in the day, they used to have cartoons on MTV. So they did the Max, they did Aeon Flux, I don't know. Beavis and Butthead and stuff, but the Head, I think that one of them was the Head, and I one weekend watched all of the Aeon Flux animated shorts, and I know a lot of people know about the movie. The movie was fine, wasn't like the show, but like I'm nerdy, so it's whatever. And one of the hardest parts is like when I'm working out, I'm always thinking about that in my mind. I'm like, that's a show about a strong woman with a cool haircut. So it is not a vacation to stop moving your body. And a little bit of movement goes a long way. I do not know what is going on with the running. Why are people running everywhere? Where you're running to? Number one, if you're running with no mask on. Number two, if you're running with somebody else with no mask on. Number three, if you're not adept at running and you're just like, you're not getting any health benefits. Number four, running is a cardiovascular exercise, so you're not going to change the shape of your body. The only path to firm glutes are squats, lunges, and some sort of an exercise like a deadlift. You can't get those glutes to be firm if you don't do things to firm the glutes. That's all. You can run till the cows come home. You can do the Boston Marathon, followed by the Walk for Hunger, followed by the MS Walk, and your butt's still going to be the same. That's a true story. The outside doesn't matter, though. Because I'll say this. I had to move, and I moved by myself. I asked someone to help me, and they couldn't help me, which is fine. So I had to do it myself. And I did it. And I work out and take care of myself. Not because I want to wear tight pants and not because I want to have the appearance of whatever. I exercise, so if I need to do something that I have to be strong, I can do it. And I can get through it. And I don't have to ask anybody to help me if I don't need to. I don't have couches. It's not like I moved a couch by myself, because it would still be there. Like I'd be like taking it by piece. But yeah, there's no vacation. And also, yesterday I spent time with my son. I live in a place where they have a store called Sweet Lydia's. This woman makes homemade chocolates. She started with a Kickstarter. The scent alone of this candy store. It was like caramel and chocolate and butter. So I had already done damage because I bought donuts around the corner because I hung out with my son. So I bought donuts. So for some reason, donuts up here, they make yeasty donuts, full donuts. I know this is a Fit Minute. I know, but I'm getting to a point. So they make yeasty donuts, and they dip them in glaze, and they fill them with vanilla cream. Not Boston cream. I'm from here, but I hate that. Vanilla cream. So I got that, and then I got like one with coconut, and then I got an eclair and a maple eclair. I got all these like fancy donuts because this place makes donuts. It's Top Donut. They make donuts in the back. It's not like, unfortunately, Dunkin' Donuts, they don't make that anymore. But Dunkin' Donuts makes a sandwich, which is a croissant with bacon and chicken in it. And poppy seeds, and it's the best sandwich I've ever had in my life. So there you go. And we spent time together. We hiked. We went everywhere. We had a great time. And I went to Sweet Lydia's. And she makes lavender caramels. I don't know how to describe what it's like to eat a lavender sweet. Jolie has lavender macarons. Jolie tea. Jolie tea has lavender coffee. Yeah. I just got my lavender body butter from Plum Island Soap Company. This is the plug section of the Fit Minute. Because one of the things about fitness and keeping up with your routine is you got to do things to make sure you keep going. So like if you're stressed out, be like me and fill your life with lavender. I have lavender soap, and I have lavender body butter, and I eat lavender candy. And I have lavender water. I took lavender oil and lemon oil, and I mix it with water. And I use it as a toner or just like soothing. I believe in that because it doesn't do harm. It doesn't make me feel worse. It's just nice. But, yeah. So, and she wasn't open today. So tomorrow. She also made toffee bark and some sort of like a salted. But it was her own business. And she's really good at what she does. And you know what? I don't care what you say. There's no vacation from exercise, and you don't want to take vacation from, like, good eating. But you gotta indulge sometimes. Lavender caramels. I don't know. It's good. Life is short. Life is hard. We've been doing this for a while now. And it's going to get harder. People are suffering. One of the things about exercise, movement, fitness, and taking care of yourself is to prevent illness and injury. I came back on tonight because I work with an organization called World Unity, and we try to fight, discrimination. We do a lot of diversity events. And I think in this point now, I think it's pretty much established that I love movement, exercise, and otherwise. I just love that aspect of my life. But I've said multiple times, I cannot be mentally strong if my body's not physically strong, and I could not be mentally flexible if my body's not physically flexible. And I can't carry the weight of my responsibilities in my adult life on a weak body. And I'm going to experience pain either way. If I'm sedentary, I might not have pain right now. But when opportunity presents itself to do something pleasurable or difficult, I'm going to have to say no. If I didn't take care of myself, I wouldn't have been able to move myself. So that's a different kind of pain. I'd rather this pain than that pain. I'd rather the pain of getting to the top of a staircase when I really, really kicked my butt, as opposed to the pain of like having to tell somebody I can't do something because I don't have the strength and the ability. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. It's not easy. I've never been a person to take the easy way. But, life is short, life is beautiful. Compassion, mindfulness, manicures. My nails are a mess. Radical acceptance, loving kindness. If you choose that, if you choose compassion, mindfulness, radical acceptance, loving kindness, you will have a harder life. If you tell the truth, you'll have a harder life. If you take the high road, you'll have a harder life. If you have empathy, you'll have a harder life. If you have a sense of justice, ethics, and morals, you'll have a harder life. If you care, you'll have a harder life. And if you have all that, you'll have a better life. Nobody's going to get you from point A to point B. No one else's legs are going to carry you. No one is going to do it for you. No one's going to rescue you, and no one's going to help you when you most need it. No one's going to point out that set of footprints that's on the beach next to you. But no one worth being with in any capacity wants to be with a sedentary, inauthentic person. And you know what? There's one person you're with all the time. There's one person that you have to be there for, impress, do everything for, and it's yourself. If you can sit with yourself, if you can be with yourself and you can accept yourself and you can, hold yourself to a standard, because that's the thing. Every day I get up, I'm like, what am I going to do? What do I have to accomplish? But I give myself a list and I got to do it. And if I don't do it, imagine working for a boss and you let your boss down. Why don't you look at yourself that way? Be like, you're going to do squats, lunges, whatever today. And if you don't do that, you're going to let me down. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Yep. Thanks for coming with me. Oh, I've been talking for 20 minutes. Namaste. Have a good night. Amo Fati. Love you. Have a great day tomorrow. See you tomorrow.